Some coaches were fired, even though they were successful. We tell their stories. Number 1. When Michael Laudrup took over at Swansea City in 2012, it was a major victory for a club that had spent 16 years in the lower leagues. Laudrup made some good signings, being a key player in Micho, who arrived for just 2 million and scored 18 league goals. Laudrup led the club to the 9th in the Premier League, defeating Chelsea 2-0 in the semi-final of the League Cup. He led the team to a 5-0 victory over Bradford in the club's first major trophy. But in the February of the following season, they played the difficult games against Manchester United, Chelsea, Manchester City, Everton and Tottenham. That same month, Swansea were relegated from the Europa League and FA Cup, finishing the season in 12th place. He was sacked and even took legal action against the club for silly reasons. But the next coach was one of the best for the English national team. Sven-Göran Eriksson faced negative thoughts around him because he was the first non-English coach of the national team. Despite this, Sven immediately turned the team around. He led England from the 16th place in the world ranking to the 5th place and is the second champion in the history of England after Alf Ramsey. He holds 2 records for England's highest scoring percentage in major tournaments and has missed just 3 games in regular time. His sacking was the result of the witch hunt by the media, who wanted him sacked before the 2006 World Cup, but the team threatened to go on a strike if that happened. His successor, Steve McLaren, did not even qualify for Euro 2008. But the next coach saved the team from relegation. Number 3. When Harry Redknapp took over at Tottenham in 2008, they were bottom of the table with just 2 points from their opening 8 games. Redknapp immediately won 3 out of 4 games and brought back fan favorite strikers Robbie Keane and Jermaine Defoe. They only finished 8th but reached the final of the League Cup. In his full season as manager, he led Spurs to 4th place. In their Champions League debut the following season, Spurs surprisingly topped their group despite being drawn with holders Inter Milan. They even eliminated Milan in the round of 16 and then lost to Real Madrid in the quarterfinals. This success came at a price and this team was ranked 5th in the league. Unfortunately for Redknapp, fate was against him as he failed to qualify for Champions League thanks to Chelsea winning the tournament in 4th place. Somehow this led to a split between 2 sides and neither side has been able to replicate their success since. But the next coach on the list made the club lose its glory with his departure. Number 4. Allegri won the Serie A championship in his first season in Milan. His second season saw them finish runner-up in the league, but win the Italian Supercoppa thanks to a comeback against Inter. But the following year started poorly, with just 8 points from 7 games, thanks to a club selling top stars including Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Thiago Silva under his watch. Despite this, he remained in his position, thanks to his collaboration with younger players such as Mario Balotelli and Mattia Descolio. But Milan completed a shocking comeback, finishing 3rd and qualifying for Champions League, including a stunning comeback on the final day to win 2-1 to reach their goal. However, Allegri would not manage another fan. He will be fired in January with Milan in 11th place. They were immediately eliminated for Coppa Italia and the Champions League and could only finish 8th and then 10th that season. Meanwhile, Allegri moved to Juventus and almost completed terrible in his first season in charge. But the next coach on the list was popular among the fans, but this did not stop him from being fired. Number 5. Carlo Ancelotti. The legendary manager succeeded Jose Mourinho and began his era by signing Gareth Bale, defeating rivals Barcelona and Atletico Madrid to win both the Copa del Rey and the Champions League. It was Real's first European final since 2002. However, the team did not perform well in La Liga and finished 3rd for the first time since 2004. The following season, Real won the UEFA Super Cup, Club World Cup, runner-up in the league and reached the semi-finals of the Champions League. But the final 4 months of 2014 saw a Spanish record of 22 consecutive victories in all competitions, and Ancelotti was nominated for UEFA Coach of the Year. Despite finishing 2nd in the league, Madrid have incredible stats: a win rate of 78.95%, a 80+ goal difference, and just 2 points behind Barcelona. Even as he was sacked, Real Madrid president Florentino Perez admitted that Ancelotti had won the love of the fans and the board. However, this did not prevent him from being fired. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. We post daily football stories.